Good morning and welcome back. We've got rain in the forecast for tomorrow, and since you saw us insulate the floor, I'm sure you can understand we are in a huge rush to get the walls and the roof up and just something on the roof sheeting to keep the rain away from this insulation. So our first step this morning is we've got to figure out the angle of the roof so that we can figure out the height of this big wall over here. So I think what we're going to do is hold up a board. It should go flush with the rim joist, and once we have the angle right, we'll be able to measure that side, or you know what I mean. So yeah, we're going to start with that, and then once we got that figured out, we can start framing these walls. You have more?
I got them in my hand.
Okay, so we've got the joist hanger on the rim joist. We screwed a really tall 2x6 to the edge there, and we're gonna just put the 2x10 up and adjust it so that it's flush with the rim joist, and that'll tell us where the top of our wall is gonna be on that 2x6. We've also marked the bottom of the 2x6 because we're measuring, we had to go past the floor, so we're gonna have an area to measure between the floor and our top line. That makes sense.
You're on the ball, Katie. Is this?
Down, down, down.
Okay, just a second. I gotta readjust my hair here. Okay.
Ready?
I got it. Yep. You wanna go? There you go. Oh, good. We got 2 lines. Whatever, I'll pick one. So now that we've figured out how high the wall is going to be from the angle, we got lucky. I knew we were going to be close to an 8-foot normal framed wall, but we are exactly an 8-foot normal framed wall. So something worked out really well for us here today, Katie. Anyway, so we just have to build a normal wall with normal stud lumber. So we're gonna get onto some layout, figure out where we want some windows and where a wall's gonna go, and frame accordingly.
Alright, we have figured out where everything is going to go. We've got 3 windows to install, and then we're going to take the door from the cabin and it'll go to a new spot. Not today, but eventually. And we're ready to start laying out and framing up this wall.
That's the chicken water. That's for the chickens.
Are you getting close to the window?
And I've got backing, and the window starts right here, so 8. Okay, so... Okay. And then I got over here. That's a pretty long span. We're gonna need a good header for there.
You went to the outside?
We'll just cut it through the table saw patiently.
Flickers. I'll just take them down.
Okay. Yeah. I'll hold
So
it.
this is the header
Some of it.
for this window because it's a 6-foot window. So we needed a big header.
We just happen to have this laying around. Lift it up. Lift it up.
Come on, you stupid thing. Oh. Okay, drop it.
Yeah, you drop it. Okay.
That's one of them.
This is extra.
Oh.
Just 2 seconds, maybe. We're gonna cut it on here. There we go.
All right, we got the wall all framed up. We're just gonna square it off before we put 2 pieces of OSB on it, and then we'll be able to lift it up and it'll hold it square. And yeah, we're moving along. I can't wait for this window. It's gonna be so big. It's gonna be really nice.
237, no Baron, okay. 237 5/8. 237 3/4. That's pretty close. There we go. 237 11/16. 237 11/16 per square. Okay, no, get under there. 2, 3.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what?
Oh, it's nothing, Katie. That's a piece of piss, Katie. I got it.
We have reviewed dozens of power stations, the lightweight ones, the heavy ones, the ones with all of the bells and whistles. But today we're looking at something completely different. Our longtime sponsor, Blue Eddy, finally built exactly what we've needed for our cabin or home backup system, the Apex 300. A lot of the time we have found that power stations have a lot of unnecessary additions, but the Apex 300 is completely different. There's no built-in flashlight, no car charger port, and no unnecessary USB clutter. Blue Eddy has stripped away all of the fluff and put every single dollar into raw industrial grade power. What you're getting is a 3,840 watt output and a base capacity of 2,764 watt hours, which is huge on its own, but it can be expandable to a whopping 58 kilowatt hours. Here's why it's a game changer. It offers split phase 240 volt output. You can hook this directly to a transfer switch from your home backup, or like us, run your welder, your well pump, and your heavy duty shop tools right in the field. Plus, it handles up to 6,400 watts of solar input, which is actually more than our entire cabin system currently. You can even charge from a standard 120 volt outlet while pulling 240 volt power simultaneously. It's built to last 17 years with 6,000 charge cycles. And for our guest trailer, we're pairing it with the Blue Eddy 350 watt foldable solar panels to keep our guests fully off grid with zero effort. If you want professional grade power for your shop, cabin, or home backup, this is the one. Blue Eddy is currently running their biggest sale of the year, so I'm going to put a link down in the description. We've also got a discount code so you can get an extra 5% off the Prime Day event. Go check it out, and a big thank you to Blue Eddy.
Okay, well, because we've got rain tomorrow, I need to get 2 more walls up and a roof and tarp the roof somehow so that the water that comes from this roof goes onto this roof and goes off this way into our French drain. Hey, there. So I got lots left to do, but it's gonna be me for a little bit because Katie is editing last video, because we're always running the gun on these 2 videos a week. But I know we can get this done. Break the window. Okay, I want you to push your side up first. That's okay. Push your fingers. Go freeze. It's super hot out. It's 4 o'clock and I'm like, just feel like I just started. There's so much more to do. I'm trying not to let it overwhelm me because it has to be done. Don't have a choice. If I work until 3 in the morning, that's what happens. So maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I should just go to sleep and then work at 3 in the morning. Anyway.
That's one way to clean the spray foam. That's the way to do it.
Okay, woo! I got the 3rd wall up. Now I've got to run what's called my 2nd top plate. So I need to put another 2x6 all the way along the top to tie in the walls from the top. And then I gotta get ready to put some roof on. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my first roof truss in, and I'm going to figure out exactly how much to cut my bird mouth, and I'm going to get it right perfect. And then I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. and they'll all be the same size because the distance from here to the edge of that wall is the same the whole way. So I can just rinse and repeat. It's one reason I really like building like this, because instead of getting a truss package, it's so easy just to throw a 2x12 in, support it. We can even get an R40 insulation in it. That's what we did in here, which is code, which is awesome too, because it keeps it warm having that good of insulation. Some vaulted ceilings can't get to that, that level of thermal resistance, or R value. So it makes a big difference. We didn't even burn 3 cords of wood this year, which is crazy because it's cold. Okay, let's see if we can see this here. That is nice and tight right there. Perfect. Beautiful. And then we're going up over here and we'll check how the bird mouth is seating. Look, you can't even see barely any light through it. That's a good bearing bird mouth there. So it's sitting flat. And then on the outside, look at that. There we go. So now if my measurements, if my tape measure has been working, which I'm hoping it has, I can now go and build a whole ton of these. I am going to take the time to put my hangers up first, and then I'm going to check a couple of them. I'm only going to cut 3 or 4. I'm going to make sure that they all work, because there's a chance that they don't. So I'm going to make sure that they all work, and then hopefully I can just rinse and repeat, cut them all, throw them up, get the sheeting on, put some poly over it, call it a day. It's a long ways away yet. Okay, so these are all my 2x12s. This right here, T for template. This is my main template board. I'm going to make this a board underneath it the same size. I'm going to do 3 at a time, then I'm going to install 3, and then it kind of keeps things less monotonous because I am tuckered after this much work today. But I have to keep going, and it just helps things flow a little bit easier, changing tasks instead of doing the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, I'm gonna get 3 of these cut, 3 of these installed, and if I have to make any changes because something isn't perfect, I can make changes rather than cutting them all at once and then having to mess around. So yeah, I'm gonna cut. actually 8 more, but
Piggies! Come on, Steve! Oh, get out of there, little chicken! Oh my gosh. You guys are getting moved tomorrow, alright? Friggin' escapees. Just stay in there, alright? It's nighttime. So these meat chickens can jump out now, so I've got them all blocked in. And they still seem to get out. Just got our first whiff of forest fire smoke. Nothing near us, but you can see it's looking pretty smoky out there now. It smells very smoky. Hopefully they can get it under control. Thankfully, we are very green right now.
Whoa. What's that?
I said Greg.
Oi. Oi. Oh. There we go. Looks good from here. That's a long day, and I have less than 10% battery left. So we've had these wind gusts, and that's 15 trees that I've just watched fall up over here, including down here. We had 2 of ours. Oh, another one went down over there. Man, is that a creepy feeling. It's like watching lightning. We get a gust. I'll keep the camera rolling. We get a gust and then some come down. course, now that I've got the camera going, it all stops. But good morning. I just put the camera down 5 hours ago. It's 5 in the morning right now, and we've got rain coming at 8. So I've got to get all the sheeting on this roof and something to stop the water from coming in. I certainly don't enjoy, I can't say that. I don't normally like to work this hard and this fast, but I turned 40 this year, and it's nice to know that I still have the ability to kick ass, you know? It's nice to know that. I worked through pretty serious heat yesterday. I almost got myself in a little bit of a pickle with the heat exposure. I was drinking lots of water, and I had to put on my shirt, but I'm super sunburnt, by the way. But yeah, it's nice to be able to produce that much work at the age of 40. I used to be a roofer, as some of you guys know. That was my career as an adult. It's what I did before I went full-time on YouTube. And I took pride in being the fastest, period. I took pride in that. And I actually found a lot of joy in working at that level, and it kept me in good shape. And it's nice to know that yesterday was one of those days where I wanted to go for a swim. It was hot, didn't have time for a swim. I worked until 9:30, just about 10 o'clock last night. So, yeah, I'm feeling it for sure. But I'm also glad that I'm still able to work like a maniac. So this morning I'm gonna be putting supports on this bit of roof here. And same with the other side. I'm gonna get those supports on, and then I'm gonna get all the plywood up on top and start sheeting the roof. Okay, there's one side done. I am not feeling fresh right now. Okay, struggled through that one. We are ready to put OSB on the roof. Once I get a couple of these up here, so I can just stand on them, it'll make a lot better.
Yeah.
Just about ready for breakfast, Katie.
That's why I wear Crocs.
Yeah.
Padding.
One thing you did is dangerous. Get a little bit more. There you go. That's good. Good. Now I can just go like this.
Clouds are coming in.
And there's our temporary roof. Now I don't have the roofing material, or else I'd be on that fast. And it's hard to buy because most places won't sell it to you without fire insurance. Understandably so, because it's a dangerous roof for just a Joe Schmo to be putting on your roof, because you use flame to install it. But next time I go into town, I'll be picking up some roofing, because I don't want any of that insulation getting wet, because it'll take a long time for it to dry out, and it kind of defeats the purpose, wet insulation. So I think this will hold us down for now. Those skies are getting pretty dark, so I'm gonna go eat some breakfast.